When you're part of a team, sometimes you carry and sometimes you get carried. Today, we're going to go over what you can do to ensure that even if you are getting carried, you're as light as possible. Okay, so this is a long-awaited follow-up to my initial fight guide. In that video, I covered basics of fighting, but it was primarily solo-centric. In this video, I'm going to go over a close series of fights where we ended up fighting half the lobby to break down some fundamentals of how we play as a team. Even though these fights are duos, the principles can be carried over to trios as well. The great thing about these examples is that we aren't S-tier mechanical players and neither are our opponents, but the drastic difference in how we work together is what made our victory possible. Before we get started, if you like these kind of videos, I invite you to check out my channel, and if you like what you see, subscribe. Now let's get to it. We start out moving through Lagoon when my duo spots a player on the building. He calls out that he's on the far building, so our priority is to secure or deny the tall building as it is the greatest tactical benefit in the immediate area.
Wearing a cowboy hat when I miss.
Cannot.
Here?
Yep, grunting. I'm on the right side of the building.
Oh! Wow, he missed every single shot except
times, nothing too bad. He's super separated though, so we can push the other guy. Two things happen. The first thing is the initial enemy moved much faster to the building than anticipated, taking up positioning on the roof. The second thing that happened is that the second enemy showed up and showed that they were very far away from their partner. So this brings me to my first principle. Positioning. It takes two forms, tactical and strategic. Tactically, the first enemy has an overwhelming advantage by being on the roof with no real way for us to secure a kill. However, his teammate's in a poor strategic position and is nowhere nearby and doesn't fix the issue quickly. So even though the roof enemy was able to put down heavy amounts of pressure on us, his teammate wasn't there to capitalize on it. Once we realized this, we shifted our positions to minimize the roof enemy's advantage.
He's close to me. He's right above me, right above me, right above me. Hit him twice, hit him twice.
I'm one.
Yeah. He's healing too.
One more.
Pushing left. Where did you shoot the other guy?
Way back. He's probably pushing us now.
I hear him. I see him.
One more step. And caught his partner during the rotation. This brings me to my second principle, information. You need to be clear, concise, and accurate with your comms. The enemy rotating looked like he had no idea where we were. He took the farthest route possible to join his teammate when he could have just ran straight at his location. On my end, even though I had been brought low, I had denied the roof enemy the ability to finish me off. While I was healing, based on the sound that I was hearing, I was giving callouts on his position, and a small peek allowed me to call out that he had dropped to the floor. This critical error is the roof enemy completely throwing away his advantage as the fight was still able to be recovered. My duo tells me he took no damage and can cover me. So I play the close angle, and once they trade damage, I push in and finish. What's on me? On me.
Hit him 3 times. Hit him again. Oh, nice.
As soon as that fight was over, we started taking sniper fire from the high ground to the north and started to get pushed.
I'm thinking that was gonna do something. Oh, good. I'm good.
I'm getting the building.
Yeah. Taking 2 sims. I'll be over there in a second. I'm good.
And this brings me to my final major point, tempo. Sometimes you need to hold ground, displace, or jockey for position advantage. Other times, you need violence of action. While the enemy pushing us was doing the right thing, capitalizing on the damage done, his teammate took no urgency in moving to back him up. He remained on the cliffs, this allowing us to remain defensive posture, denying them access to the large building while my duo healed back up to full, effectively giving away any momentum they had. Using the glass to gain information without risk, we rotated and gained control of the large building. The cliff enemy put down a decent amount of pressure, however, we ensured just to be clear on our comms and to let each other know how much health we had and how much time we were going to need to get full health again. This never allowed the closer enemy an opportunity to push while both of us were healing. Even though my duo was healing, he was still able to give precise position information on the close enemy. Eventually, we got the kill by coordinating a grenade flush and finish. Passing nade on him.
Hit him. Oh, he's dead.
He's dead.
Sorry, I accidentally hit you.
No, you're good. I don't think you did actually. Spending the next few minutes playing cat and mouse with the sniper led to a lot of wasted time, so once we thought he had fully left, we went back to collect the loot. And that's when we ran into the third team. Person in front of you.
Hammer. Oh, to my right. I got sniped. I think it's that dude again.
As this happened, my duo was shot in the head by the previous sniper that was still on the cliff somewhere. So with all 3 principles in mind, try to guess what we do next. We know there's a team ahead of us and that we've done some damage to them, and there's a sniper on the high ground to our north. Do we A, hunker down where we are and wait for someone to make a mistake? Do we B, fall back towards the northeast ramp? Or C, full W key the team ahead of us? If you picked C, you are correct.
I'm healing.
I'm smoking you up.
Be careful to your left or to your right.
Yeah, I understand that. We have no choice but to full push this guy.
Yeah, let's do it. Hear him, he's far south, I think.
Nothing up.
I see two of them. One dead, one dead.
The other one's one shot.
Dead.
Our current position and the route northeast allowed for both teams to engage us. We were also in a compromising position by not being able to deny the team in front of us from gaining the superior position. I dropped the smoke, made the call, and we went fast, catching the lower team fully unable to respond. They were caught somewhere between the rock cover and the building. Falling back fully or pushing to control the building would have made this fight much more difficult. In this situation, they needed to be decisive regardless of what option they chose. All three of these teams were in winnable positions at the beginning of contact with us, but massive blunders in positioning, comms, and the lack of violence of action left them mostly foam. If you're looking for quicker tips or what to do between drops, check these videos out and subscribe for more content. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, good hunting.